we're going to jump into it because I feel like, again, before we can lead in the world, we have got to learn how to lead ourselves. And so you meet with women literally daily. You're coaching women leaders daily. I want to know, what are some of the leadership woes that you are hearing over and over again from women today?
I wish that I could say that your experience from 20 years ago, Noemi, was radically different today. But it's not. I mean, I think that there's a lot that we're about the same age. Like, I entered into ministry about the same time you did. And the opportunities for women to grow fully into who they've been created to be, there's not as much that has been accessible or designed for them. So part of what we've done, even in our work, is to identify not what needs to be done for men, but what needs to be done uniquely for women in partnership with men.
Yeah.
So one of the woes that I have is simply like accessibility and resources or coaching or relationships that are designed for women, that are paying attention to the unique challenges that women have. And I think these last 2 years have really revealed how much lack and how much more is needed for women to be able to show up fully in their own lives.
What do you mean
for
the
their
last
people.
2 years? What exactly are you saying?
Maybe this global pandemic, racial reckoning that we have been deep into and still are in, right? And there's so much. So that's some of my woes. Another, I think, huge thing that I hear over and over and over again, multiple times a week, is how committed women are to others even more deeply than they are committed to themselves.
Yeah, that's a word.
And so I am woeful, I lament, I am sad, I am convicted that not only do we need to put the oxygen mask on ourselves first, but we actually have to lead ourselves toward wholeness. That no one else is responsible for that. We are actually not even responsible for the other people. We're responsible to others, but we're not responsible for them. We're responsible for ourselves.
Yeah.
And so women, I want women to care as much about their own wholeness, their own healing, their own health, as they do about their children, their relationships, their ministry, their family. If we cared as much about our own as we did everyone else, I think it would tilt the conversation.
You know, it's interesting because I've been doing a lot of work surrounding my family of origin and trauma and all of that stuff. And
good work.
I really have become aware that a lot of the sicknesses that we as women carry, the autoimmune diseases, are because we are not taking care of ourselves. We are holding stuff in our bodies too long. We're not caring for our mental health. We're not caring for our emotional health. We're not treating our bodies well. We're not getting counseling. We're not getting coaching. We're there for everybody else. And then we don't do anything until we can't be the wife we need to be. We can't be the mother we need to be. We can't be the pastor we need to be. And it grieves me, right? Because ultimately this conversation is important, ladies, because no matter how much you want to be a leader, if you're not taking care of yourself,
Jesus says,
you aren't going to be able to show up and lead.
Jesus says in the Gospels, what is the benefit if you gain the whole world and you lose your soul? And I think that women are powerhouses, phenomenal, like there is none other, like as we care for and develop everything and everyone else. I mean, there's incredible beauty that is happening there. But what is the benefit if you do it for everyone else, but in the process you lose yourself, or you don't know who you are, or you don't really live into the full potential of who God has created you to be? And I mean, that's a huge woe. That grieves my heart, and I think grieves the heart of God, because at the end of the day, like, it is me, myself, and I that will stand before God to take account for my life. And really the account for my life is living fully into who God has made me to be.